And of course they do.
And it never gets old.
Everybody's loving it.
Wow. That is a work of art.
Rock star, take off like a rocket ship.
Everybody is loving it, and our whole family of networks here at ESPN. We got some great stuff on Sunday, culminating with that top 11 matchup, Kentucky and Missouri at 6 Eastern time on the SEC network. Next weekend's gymnastics doubleheader right here on the SEC network and the ESPN app. Number 10 Alabama takes on number 13 Georgia at 7 Eastern. And then it's number 2 LSU as they host number 11 Missouri in Baton Rouge. It will certainly be another exciting night of SEC gymnastics. And a great night of gymnastics here, Sam. An exciting night in Gainesville. Florida just gets a big win against the visiting Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, first team to score higher than a 198. I think it's going to be a pretty great season. We saw scores a little tight at the beginning of this season, but maybe this is going to be unleashing higher scores to come.
Yeah, Florida certainly a talented team. Cecile Landy, the new associate head coach at Georgia, a lot of big expectations for her as well. But a lot of stuff going on around the season, around the conference here. And here's some highlights from that Florida meet.
Sloane Blakely has just been on fire so far. Really nice technique. A lot of strong height and amplitude in her skills. She is just grooving through this season. Beam has been a highlight too. She looks so solid there. And new tumbling passes, handling it well. She is just on a roll.
Big win for the Florida Gators. Here's some other of our SEC headlines.
Well, LSU faces off Arkansas. And then don't forget to buy SEC championship tickets. That's coming up in March. And then Auburn hosts Jake Carey at number 9 Oregon State later tonight.
Jake Carey, the number 1 all-arounder in the country. SEC championships are going to be exciting. This finish is going to be exciting. Oklahoma with a 5-10 lead going into the final rotation. Presented by Sprouts Farmers Market. 3 rotations in here in Tuscaloosa, and it's been all Oklahoma from start to this point. 2-10 lead after 1, and they've expanded that to .55 here as we head into the final rotation. Not insurmountable, but Alabama has got some work to do. But KJ Kindler, head coach of the Sooners, and her squad now have to go to B. It's an event they are incredible on, but it's still Beam, Sam. Anything can happen. Pressure on here at the end of the meet for them.
Yeah, when we talked to head coach KJ Kindler about this meet in particular, she said it's going to be a good mental test because this is the first time this season Oklahoma is finishing on Beam, and it's different.
Saw the all-around standings there as well. Jordan Bowers currently with the lead. A bunch of Oklahoma Sooners at the top of that all-around standing. Audrey Davis, the 2024 Beam champion for the NCAA.
Backhand spring layout. A little soft knees in that acro series, but I really like the way that she works Beam because of her rhythm. Right when she finishes a skill, she goes directly into a dance element, choreography, and it's really a performance from start to finish. And it's hard to do. I think only veteran athletes feel comfortable doing that. Wow. Her front foot was really off the beam and she didn't even wobble at the end. And a stuck round off double full. They're moving in the right direction again.
That all-important leadoff, and no leadoff is more important than the beam leadoff position.
Look, look at her front foot. Her heel was completely off the beam. She landed with one foot. Very impressive.
That's what veterans do. Jamison Sears now on the floor exercise. Getting in the lineup here this weekend.
Yeah, she's had a slow comeback. Surgery late this fall on the hamstring leg area. So really unideal timing, but it's really nice to see her back competing.
On those split jumps.
But doesn't put her hand down, saves herself a fall. She doesn't quite have as many numbers under her belt as some of the other athletes. But this is always a highlight for me. Look how high she gets in the air.
Incredible. Yeah, not a perfect floor routine from Jamison, but Ashley Johnson's got to be thrilled to see her in the lineup. This is going to pay dividends as they head through the season.
Yeah, last Saturday, coaches said, was actually her breakout moment. You can see her emotional because it took a long time for her to get back. She had a tough 6 months, requested a meeting, and said, I want to be out there. What's it got to take? And here she is.
Kira Wells, the second gymnast to go, and I'll tell you what, if Alabama's going to mount a comeback, performances like Audrey Davis's 9-9 might have a lot to say about that.
This
Incredible
is
start.
An excellent event for Oklahoma. It was interesting to hear KJ say that the team is still working on nerves. They do have a lot of youth in this lineup, but to me, the scores have been so good for them on this event, and they're showing that confidence when they mount the beam.
Currently the number 2 team in the country behind Florida is Oklahoma on this event.
Back handspring way out. I am seeing a little nerves throughout this routine on Kira's routine. You can see it by landing and a little bobble. Almost second guessing herself just a bit. And on the landing there too, I thought she had it.
Tomorrow, SEC Network Saturday men's basketball quadruple header begins at 1 Eastern, featuring number 16 Ole Miss taking on number 22 Missouri at 6 Eastern, ending the day with Mark Sears and number 4 Alabama hosting Camp Carter and LSU right here in Tuscaloosa. Kira Wells vaulted, and then she had to wait a little longer than she normally does because it's an away meet, so she had to wait 2 rotations to do beam as opposed to being at home. And I wonder if that weight takes a toll on you. You see Rachel Rybicki follow Jamison Sears 9.75. I'll tell you, if Alabama wants to give this win a shot, they cannot count that 9.75. The rest of these routines have got to be better.
Oh. Big hop out of bounds. They had a lot of out of bounds last week, and that's something Ashley Johnson needs to be an improvement. Just being better at adjusting to all types of floors.
Rachel in her junior year has never competed floor exercise until this season. She did compete it twice already this year, but this is a new spot for her.
Great finish to that routine. Just a lot of power. Sometimes if you're lacking energy, you pull harder or you give it a little more juice. Looks like that's what happened here. She didn't realize how high she was in the air. And I'm guessing they saw that out of bounds.
I think they saw that one.
Yeah.
No need to raise the flag. Addison Feda follows Kira Wells' 9.8. Doesn't want to be called the farm girl, Sam, but she's got a little farm animal back home where she grew up, including raising peacocks.
I love
nonetheless.
I think that is so cool.
I wonder how they taste. They don't eat those?
I don't think you eat peacocks. Yeah. Those live free. This is an event where Addison can step up. AJ said she was a little nervous last week. Something that helps her feel confident on this event is dancing really hard throughout this routine. So you're gonna see strong choreography throughout. The beam. This was a strong set. You can see a smile on her face. Big comeback. I think head coach KJ is gonna be really pleased with that one. Finishing back handspring, gainer full off the side. Holds on to that landing. Nice moment.
So Rabicki from Alabama, a 9.575 with that big out of bounds. So 4 gymnasts yet to go for Alabama. They've all got to be lights out, and they might need some help from Oklahoma. And when I say help, that means some mistakes from Oklahoma that they can take advantage of.
Opens double back. Good combination pass. Was battling some sickness this week, and out of all the events, this is the event I would imagine it would show up the most. Double back, and you can just see her legs look like gave out on her a little bit, and it's things like that that are a little uncharacteristic that make me think it's the lack of training this week or fatigue.
Chloe LaCourcier, one of those athletes that they talked about, that fatigue and that sickness taking its toll. Jordan Bowers now follows Addison Feda's 9.9 to 9.95 for this beam routine for Jordan. Will give her at least a share of the all-around title.
Yeah, 9-9 for Addison's routine, well deserved.
Jordan Bowers currently the 17th ranked gymnast in the country on this event.
And just as intense as she is on floor, she brings that to beam as well. Solid back handspring layout. I love how she just moves through this routine. Small adjustment. There are 3 rules if you don't want to wobble and you don't want to fall. Look at the end of the beam, find your arms, meaning keep them steady, and the third one is go to home base or your finish position on each skill. And this Oklahoma team is doing a phenomenal job of all 3 of those.
Wow. We saw them in the Sprouts Farmers Market Collegiate Quad to open the season, and they started on beam in that event. A lot of people were wondering, man, tough place to start, coming into a new season, how would they handle it? Well, they absolutely crushed it, and they are crushing it here in this 4th and final rotation as we see the 5th-year gymnast Shania Adams take to the floor exercise, tied her career high with a 9.925 on this event in the opener.
Beautiful move turn to start things off. Good catch on that step. Still a 1/10 deduction for stepping what they call in the wrong direction, which is forward for a double pike. Team for Alabama, but some landing issues throughout this routine. I'm impressed. They're putting these to their feet after a week of being sick. That can be hard when you're not feeling 100%.
So 2 more gymnasts to go on beam for Oklahoma, 2 more to go for Alabama on floor. Let's go back over to the beam and Taylor.
Well, guys, one thing that always stands out about an Oklahoma beam lineup is the beam choreography. I actually timed the first 2 athletes. They went 18 seconds of choreography on the beam before throwing a skill. And Jordan Bowers once told me it seems counterintuitive, but the more you do on the beam, the more comfortable you are up there. It seems like a small detail, but Sam, you even mentioned it this week. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself on beam is be on the beam, and it's something KJ Kindler does with her choreography.
Yeah, I'm so happy you mentioned that, because when we talked to KJ Kindler, she said we don't do that many inner squats, which I was surprised by. She said, I really want them to get comfortable on the beam. I like 15 minutes where they just don't get off the equipment. And I love the beam myself, and I also think that that's a great way to just feel comfortable and confident up there.
Lily Pearson following that Bowers 9.925. Again, just rolling here are the Sooners.
She's ranked 5th on this event. Man, for a freshman to be as solid as Lily across the board, She eats her Wheaties. That's all I gotta say. She came in ready to compete for Oklahoma. Doesn't look like a freshman at all.
KJ Kindler certainly takes a great deal of pride in this event, and it certainly shows. I think we're missing the headlines, though. Taylor Davis is busting out a stopwatch on beam, Sam. I mean,
I'm impressed by that too,
I gotta
Taylor.
be accurate down here, guys.
Lily Hudson now cannot catch Jordan Bowers for the all-around title, but certainly been solid this evening.
Oh, uncharacteristic and unfortunate fall on that first pass. The difficult part about having a fall on floor is that you can't stop and regroup. You just have to keep going. And she's going to pick it back up and try again here with this next pass. You know she's not happy with that one. Difficult first combination pass. Doesn't get the punch right there she needs. Just completely mistimes that second skill.
So unfortunately for Alabama, they kept it close. They gave themselves a shot after 3 rotations, but that fourth one could not find the magic. Now, Faith Torres, she actually shared that beam NCAA championship with her teammate Audrey Davis, and she has got a chance at the all-around. It's going to take something exceptional. A 9.975 ties Bowers for the all-around title. A 10 outright wins it.
Yeah, head coach KJ loves to say, we start and end with a national champion. And if that was my lineup, I think I would brag about that to everybody too. That is so incredible. No one else in the country can say that.
Faith currently the ranked 7th in the country on beam. Those 9.975s and 10s, though, have been very hard to come by so far in this 2025 season.
Yeah. And another no-brainer, no-wobble superstar routine from Faith Torres, just like she does every weekend.
She is absolutely one of many, I guess, but a star for this Oklahoma team, and just started as a freshman and just machine-like.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, robotic machine, and we say that in the best way. As a gymnast, all you want is to just be able to push play and have you repeat your own best stuff.
Gabby Gladio gets ready to go on floor exercise. Next week's gymnastics doubleheader right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Number 10 Alabama takes on number 13 Georgia at 7 Eastern. And then number 2 LSU hosts number 11 Missouri in Baton Rouge for another incredible night of SEC gymnastics. It'll be interesting to see how this conference takes shape, Sam, as we head through. You know, certainly Oklahoma got to be the favorite, but a lot of these teams I feel like are going to look a lot different the end of February into March than they do now. Alabama, case in point. Here is Gabby Gladio. She will finish things off for Alabama in tonight's competition. She is the number 5 ranked gymnast currently in the country on this event.
And Alabama needs a big score here. Huge tuck pull in.
She stuck that like she was on a patch of glue.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of sticks that way. Usually you see this controlled step out, but that was impressive.
It's not a deduction to take a step into a lunge, but it is impressive to the judges that you can stick it. Jamison cheering her on, giving her everything she's got here. Nails it. They needed that one. Good for Gabby.
Asking for a 10.
This is so impressive. And to do a tuck pull in and not grab your legs, impressive. No issues with this last pass. Exclamation point with that split jump at the end too.
Was it a perfect 10? I don't expect to see a 10 come up.
I don't expect to see that either.
But it was a very good routine.
It should be a high score, let's say that.
And that'll certainly give them a score that'll get them into the 196. As you see right now, they're counting that 8.95. The lighter shaded numbers are the ones that get dropped. So they'll get a big bump with this Gabby Gladio score, which I suspect should be in the 9.9 range. I'm not cheating by looking at the answer, though. Oh, might be a 9.8. Nope. Bringing back the 9.9.
We see a 9.95 from one judge.
So that'll add a point. If it is a 9.95, it'll bump that team total up a point. And it will also be the first score of 9.9 plus. It is a 9.95, the first score of 9.9 plus for Alabama all night. Judges definitely making them earn it this season. We're going to take a quick break, then we're going to come back here to Tuscaloosa and wrap this one up. Friday Night Heights is presented by Sprouts Farmers Market, official healthy grocer of the Southeastern Conference. So the balance beam was the clincher for the Oklahoma Sooners. It is the highest team score on that event in this season so far. Oklahoma gets the win over number 10, Alabama, by a healthy margin. Jordan Bowers wins the all-around. Faith Torres ties a career high on vault. 10 scores of 9.9 or higher, Sam, and that is not a lot of big scores that we are typically seeing in women's gymnastics. But speaking of Jordan Bowers, our own Taylor Davis is down with her now. Taylor?
Thank you, John. Well, Jordan, the first road dual meet for you guys in the SEC, and you walk out of here with a win. What did that take from you guys?
Yes, it took a lot of focus. You know, this is an incredible environment to be in. Alabama brought their A game. They always do, but this crowd was truly incredible, and it was amazing to be a part of and amazing to be a part of the SEC, so we're so excited for the rest of the season.
We're just a few weeks into this season, and you're walking away with your second all-around title, but I know for you it is team first. But how is this team, seeing the teammates, the lineups, how they're being assembled this year, pushing you to be your best?
All of these girls are so incredible. We push each other each and every single day in the gym and out of the gym. We are always pushing each other to be better, and they help me so much. I help them so much, and we have so many freshmen too, so seeing them do their thing and be out here on the big stage, it really is truly incredible to watch everybody excel.
And you have to finish the meet on beam, which to some teams would be intimidating, but to the Sooners, it's just another day at the office, and you guys put up the highest score on beam for a team so far this season. What is it about that event that brings out your best?
Yeah, that's kind of a make or break event. You know, it can be very nerve-wracking or you can dominate it. And we go into it with such a confidence mindset and just try to block out all the distractions, eliminate all those things, and really just do our gymnastics. And that's the most important thing, and that's exactly what we did. So we're so proud of that.
As you should be. Another win, another step forward. Congratulations.
Thank you.
John.
Thanks, Taylor. Sam, your thoughts?
Yeah, KJ Kindler came into this meet wondering how Oklahoma was going to handle the mental part of finishing on beam, and I think she got her answer. They looked incredible, especially at the end of the meet there. And then thinking about Alabama, their bounce back from the mistakes last weekend, the sickness, I think head coach Ashley Johnson is going to be extremely proud of her team.
And you see how KJ Kindler and Ashley Johnson speaking there, and I think Ashley Johnson knows who the gold standard is in women's collegiate gymnastics, and she has taken some notes and hopefully building in that direction. So currently airing right now on ESPN2, Oregon State and Auburn. Jump over there as soon as we're done here. Don't leave early, though. And then Sunday, we've got a great slate on all the family of networks here at ESPN, and that Kentucky-Missouri one at 6 Eastern will be a good one. So Oklahoma, they get the win, a 197.55 as they visit a tough place to compete, Alabama. As head coach Ashley Johnston says, go be the change, spread some joy. Thank you for watching Gymnastics here on the SEC Network. For Sam Peshek and Taylor Davis, I am John Roethlisberger. So long, and thanks for joining us in Tuscaloosa.